Welcome back. We're continuing our Tormented Souls playthrough. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I think this is the perfect time to be playing a game like this. Last time, we did a bunch of stuff. We went to the morgue. It was super creepy, obviously. We traveled back in time, as you do. We did it twice, actually. We found a little girl who was trapped in a prison cell, and she looked like one of the twins we've been searching for. And we also found the priest severely injured. He'd been maimed. He was missing an arm somehow. We're not really sure how. And then we traveled back through a mirror into the alternate dimension. And through a series of puzzles and shenanigans in the alternate dimension, we found a mannequin and a mannequin arm. By reattaching the mannequin arm to the mannequin, we somehow healed the priest in our reality. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on right now. Time travel and odd dimensional gates through mirrors. I think for the sake of it, I'm just going to call the other dimension the other world. Because that's in line with the whole Silent Hill-esque kind of thing going on in this game. I think it's obvious by now, and I've probably mentioned it before, but this game is heavily influenced by Resident Evil and Silent Hill. And it's a nice little amalgamation of both of them at once. Resident Evil is more, I don't want to say realistic. I don't know what the word is. There's probably a word for it. It's biological based. It's based in science. It's man's hubris and toying in the domain of sciences, like Frankenstein or something like that. Whereas Silent Hill is more supernatural and unexplained. This game has a heavy dose of both. And that's my long-winded way of basically saying it's like Silent Hill. Ooh. I had to show off the animation. I haven't shown it yet. I spent a long time making it, so that's what that is. Ooh. Right. Let's keep that in there just in case I need to go back upstairs. Something's down here. Ooh. Oh yes, and we also got a new weapon. We should test it out, maybe, on these guys. Wherever. Ooh. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if these guys can actually see me. They don't appear to have eyes, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to wait till he turns around. As long as you're super quiet and careful, you can actually get the jump on them. I want to see how useful this weapon is. Where is he? There he is. Okay, if we just go down... Oh, fuck, there's another one. Oh, nope. I accidentally ran. They definitely heard that. Oh boy. Woo. Let's get that back out. It knocks him flat, but I don't know if it does much damage. Quite a long reach on it too. I don't know if the old crowbar trick's gonna work out. There we go. Now for the second one. Ooh. Oh, he didn't actually come after us. Okay. I have an idea. I shall begin the opening salvo with a couple nails. Oops, Caroline. There we go. And when he gets too close, I'm going to switch over to the electric lance. That seems like a pretty viable strategy. Okay, this area is nice and safe again. Let's go through into the dark corridor that we saw way earlier in the game. I'll reload this thing. How many shots do I have? I have 3. Okay. While we're in the safe room, reload our guns. There is one of those guys on the wheelchair out here, though. Let's try and take him out. Here we go. Ooh. Oh no, it's changed. Oh. It's completely changed now. I see. I'm gonna get the shotgun. There we go. So before, that was the guy in a wheelchair, but I specifically didn't kill him because I had enough room to run around. But obviously he's been replaced with a tougher enemy. Okay, the restroom. We didn't go in here because it was too dark. I think there was something in here. Ooh. Yup. Alright, good. One shot. Okay, is there anything useful in here? There's a note. 15th of September, 1980. Late one night, Grandfather Noah came into our room. He was accompanied by two strangers wearing leather suits that covered them entirely. That might be those, radiation suits that we've heard about. They used their smelly leather hands to cover our faces, preventing us from crying out. We were left almost unable to breathe. They took us to somewhere underground and put us in a strange cross-shaped metal beds. Our hands and feet were tied with metallic bands. A group of the suited figures surrounded us, all covered by the same material and holding giant hammers. In the center of the room was Grandfather watching everything. Although he was not wearing a suit, his mere stare terrified me. He came close and laughed. "My dear granddaughters," he said, "it is time for you to finally fulfill your destiny." Emma couldn't stop crying. She begged him to let us go, but he moved over to the door and ordered the suited men to get us ready for the ritual. Everyone left the room except for this one suited man. He walked crooked and slower than the rest. He smelt worse too. The smell of sewage. He came up to us with a small tray of tiny metal vessels. They were filled with liquids and aromatic oils. He began unbuttoning my blouse when Mother suddenly entered the room and hit him with a metal bar. He fell to the floor. She rushed over to free us, but this suited man got up quickly and raised a dagger behind Mother's back. I wanted to scream out to her, but I could barely move. Right at that moment, a shot put him down. Another man, also wearing a suit, had shot him from the entrance of the room. He came forward with us, his hands raised, and took off part of the suit covering his head. It was our other grandfather, Bertram. He worriedly asked Mother what she was doing down here without a suit. Oh. Interesting. She said that she'd come to save us. Grandfather told her to take us to the surface and get Grandfather told us to take us to the surface and to get out of town port, where someone would be waiting with us. I'm gonna redo this whole thing. She said that she wanted to save us. Grandfather told her to take us out to the surface and get to the town port, where someone would be waiting for us with a small fishing boat. So this sounds like it was just maybe the night they disappeared. And that might explain why their mother fell ill, because after the girls disappeared, she seemed to come down with some kind of illness that sounded a lot like radiation poisoning from what we've read, but it was almost like otherworldly radiation poisoning. Oh, there's a light in here. I could have gotten here earlier. Oops. Yeah, I could have come in here early after all. Oh well. I didn't realize there was a light in there. So you can come in here before you get the flashlight. Okay, so it was up here, and there's a little hallway down here that's... Ooh. Uh-oh. Let's get the lance out. There's another enemy somewhere. Oh! It's just a little one. That was probably overkill, but he's still alive. There we go. Ooh, this one's tough. That one was really tough. Locked from the other side, okay. Now, if memory serves me, there should be one of these guardian guys with the scythe hands. Just gonna slowly, humanely beat him to death with a crowbar. I think the only other way I could make this more humane is if I had a flamethrower, maybe? Okay, so... Is that a door? No, it's a window. That's oh, that's a disorientating camera angle. The laundry room. And sounds like someone's doing some laundry. This is a completely new, unexplored place, and there is a diary. Oh. It's a dressmaking pattern there. 15th of September 1980. Anna and Emma may be identical twins, but their personalities are quite different. Anna is an extrovert, a noisy, attentive little girl, while Emma is quiet and distant. Some days ago, after much effort, I finished making them two beautiful dresses. It took them a single afternoon to almost completely destroy them. They came back from the forest covered in dirt from head to toe, with twigs and leaves in their hair. The dresses were torn and frayed. For a brief moment, I almost flew into a fit of rage. But I paused, pursed my lips, and, after taking a few deep breaths, explained through my tears how much work it was those dresses took to make. Anna's eyes became misty, and she babbled an apology, her eyes fixed on the floor. She seemed very regretful. On the other hand, Emma stared right at me with a clueless expression, and then for only a second, a mocking grimace appeared on her face. Her cold eyes froze my heart immediately. Terrified by that expression, and not knowing what else to do, I sent them to their rooms. They did not dine that night. Interesting. So, is there something wrong with Emma? Or is she just kind of a weirdo? Anna was the girl that we met in the jail cell, I think. Nails. Who's washing clothes in this situation? It's shut tight. Well, that's not good. It's shut tight. Well, at least it's quiet in here now. I think. Oh! Whoa! Those are hard to get out of stains, I guess. Oh no! I got stuck! There's my crowbar. Got him. Oof. What's my health like? I'm fine. I got stuck a little bit there. Oh, an empty box with a medallion-shaped hole. Ah, it's a casting thing. Probably just called a cast. Okay. Whoa, nothing else to do here. Well, I'm not cleaning that up. For a brief second there, I paused to listen to the door. I've been also playing Song of Horror, which, if you want to watch that, I have a whole playthrough up while this is coming up too. In Song of Horror, you listen to doors to make sure nothing's on the other side. Don't like those bathtubs. Oh, hello! Oh, of course. A floppy disk. Why wouldn't a skeletal hand reaching out of a bathtub be holding a floppy disk? An old floppy disk, names are written on the front. Alright. Thank you, thing. Oh, another odd camera angle. Oh, and some nails. Anything else? Can I go between the bathtubs? Yes. It's a lot of bathtubs. Alright, note to self, censor whatever was between that thing's legs. Such an awful way to die. Bodies don't float, but they will eventually. First aid kit, good. Ooh, and some charges, basically just capacitors and fuses. Nah, just capacitors. What the? High-pressured hydrotherapy device used in early 20th century to treat mental illness. Ah yes, when you have high anxiety, so they blast you with water. That'll sort you out. While we're at it, get in the hydrotherapy and we'll put some electrodes on your temple as well. That ought to do something. It was the throwing treatment at the wall and seeing what sticks approach, I guess. Okay, so we have a floppy disk, and if you remember, there was a computer all the way, well, not all the way, it's actually pretty close, in the warehouse that required something like this. Let's go there now. It's just down the way here. Should just be down here. Alright. So since I cleared this area out before, got rid of this guy over here, it's nice and safe so we can take our time and figure out this puzzle. This is a fun puzzle. This is a puzzle with many layers. And it's a fun puzzle with many layers that people of a certain age group will not understand. And we'll get into that in a bit. So, floppy disk goes in computer. Write a new password. That's how it works, right? You just mash the keyboard. Aw. Now, the first problem is error, disk write protected. For a lot of people who've never ever used a floppy disk, they're not going to understand a thing about this. So, old floppy disks like this have a little latch on the other side. You can see it here with this little lock. If you turn that on, nothing can be written to the floppy disk. So we need to turn that off. But then we also need to work out what the password is. Many layers to this. One of the other things that people probably don't know if they've never used a floppy disk, because how are you going to? You can move this part. For those who don't know, this little grey thing, that's the disk inside. That opens up and stuff is written to the disk through this hole. Nothing there, but if we check the other side, we have 3 plus 6... 6? 3 plus 6 minus 9. So, we have numbers on here. So 3 plus 6 minus 9. So, we need to add these names together and then take away basically add all the letters together and take away the ones from 9, and then that will give us the password. Many layers. This, when I first did this, I was stuck on this puzzle for a very long time. I got that part because I've used floppy disks, but I didn't notice this at all. I didn't notice this part at all, and I was stumped for the longest time. Right. So, if we take the letters from 3 and 6 and put them together, and then we basically subtract the letters from 9, L-O-I-S, so take away L-O from that, we get Mar, and take away I-S, we get Marta, or Marsha, whatever. We get Marsha. Right, so let's put the floppy disk in, and we will type Mar... Whoops. Oh god, this is hard. Marfa. I could probably make a Batman vs Superman reference, but I haven't watched that film, so who cares? There we go. Overwrite complete. Take that out. You can close this if you want. I don't think it serves a purpose. There we go. So yeah, anyone under the age of like, what, 30? 25? Will have no idea how to do that puzzle. That is a 1990s puzzle. If you've never used a floppy disk, that might as well be in a language from a distant universe. Fortunately, I do remember my horrible days of using floppy disks. Floppies, they're not good. They're an outdated format for a reason. They're not good. You've no idea how glad I was when thumb drives became a thing. This guy, he thinks he's so cool. But he's not. Let's reload. Oh, there's another one in here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there he is. He's too far away. Let's close the distance, but also keep far enough away so we can get a few shots off. Knock him down. Ooh, he's still alive. Let's finish him off with the crowbar. Sounds like there's another one in here too. I say this a lot, but it's very important when you're playing a survival horror game like this, is rely a lot on sound. Let's get... Oh, here he comes. He spotted me. But where is he? There, oh, there he is. He's coming down the stairs. Right, this is a good place to stand and fight, because we have quite a bit of distance. I'm going to move over here so you can see him approach. So yeah, I got plenty of distance between me and him. Means I can get some shots off. I can maintain eye contact, I guess, whatever. I can see him. That's the important part. So I can see when he's been knocked over. And I can see when he's dead. Right, let's reload all my guns. Since we're nice and safe now. Oh wow, I have way too much nail gun ammo. Have I reached max nail gun ammo? Let's use the nail gun a bit more. I have too much ammo for it. Right, so there are two places we need to use the floppy disk. One is upstairs, next to the craft room. I think it was around, yes. Here we go. Floppy disk. Put that in. Maybe I should just stay over here so you can see the inventory more. Alright, there we go. Bedroom. Ooh. That's very... Oh. That's very different music. I was enjoying the music until you interrupted. Yeah. 2 shots. There we go. There, nice music again. Right, bedroom. Okay, let's have a look around starting from this door. That same painting was in the sewer, I think. Oh. A vinyl. Can't read what it says. Does that say never you? Ooh. Near you? I can't read what it says. I can't read cursive. Okay, we got a vinyl record, and we got a tape for saving. Aha. And another diary. 21st of May 1968. I'm expecting. William is hopeful, but it's more measured and demure than the last time. He hired a maid to serve me, and she has not left my side. At first, I did not like the idea, but Anna and I have become good friends during these months together. Interesting. So this is 1968, so this is before the twins were born. So that means she was so fond of the maid that she named her future child after them, and the music stopped for some reason. Okay. Should I come out and should I reset the music? Okay. Let's see. She is almost my age and shares my love for art. On some afternoon, we talk for hours about famous artists, poetry, paintings, and sculptures. I feel a little guilty. I could never talk about such things with William. Of course, I never cared too much about the only subject he loves to discuss, medicine. Alright. So, as we know and what we found out from the note, from the diary page that we found in the sewer, the original director, the grandparents of both these people, were conducting some kind of experiment on Maria. Is that her name? Yes. They were conducting some kind of experiment on Maria where they were, I think, inseminating her artificially in order to create twins that they could use in the ritual sacrifice. The pregnancy failed, basically. And that obviously left her very mentally scarred. She obviously didn't know. I don't know if William knew. It's unclear whether or not William knew that that experiment was going on. It seems like he wasn't, but it's unclear. Maria definitely didn't know. She had at least 2 failed pregnancies that I remember. Actually, whoa. Oh no. She's eating his face. Well, that's straight out of Evil Dead, that is. Whoa. Whoa. Run away. Oh, run away. That is an entirely new enemy. She was like eating his face, like it was like his nose was gone. You could still see his eyeball move, which means that poor person was still alive. That's horrifying. Is she still out there? Hang on, let's go back out. Oh. Conjoined twin skeletons. Uh-huh. Still out here? Let's be very careful and quiet. It may have gone? Why is there a giant pair of lungs in there? What a gruesome experiment. Those lungs are huge. Oh, there's a brainstem in there too. I didn't realize there's like... Yeah, there's a whole brainstem in there. You can see at the very top there. Lucky guy. My brain stopped working. Am I just showing off all my animations today? Is that what I'm doing? Sure, why not? Okay, back to it. Serious business time. Seems like it's gone? Ooh. Yeah, you can see him there. Oh dear. That guy was alive while his face being consumed. That's horrible. Okay, it seems like it's gone though. I don't know if there's anything else in this hallway to inspect. Let's go back into here. Into the office. Ooh, nails. A photo of a metallic door. Have I been there before? Yes, we have been there before at the very beginning of the game when we went through the first mirror to the other world. Why is there blood there? Oh dear. Oh, door unlocked. Where does this blood go? Oh, we're back in this hallway now. Okay. Right, hang on. Let's go back, explore that room fully before going out there. Ooh, there's a fireplace on, which means someone was here recently. There's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. It was recently ignited. Yeah, that means someone has been here very recently. Is that a can of WD-40? No, I'm sorry, WE-40. Stops squeaks, drives out moisture, cleans, protects, loosens rusted parts, frees sticky mechanism. Flammable, contents under pressure. I'm sure. Now, if you remember, way back at the start when we saw this door, it was rusty, needed something to hit it with to get it moving, so we should go back there and check that out. Whoa, hello. Okay. The body is still warm. He was probably alive just hours ago. What's going on here? He also has a bandage on his head. Ooh, there's a diary. Maybe we can figure out what happened here. 16th of December 1994. That's the day this game takes place. I decided, I returned to the restroom where I'd left the subject and found she had escaped. How could I be so reckless? I've no more test subjects, and since everybody's relocated to the new hospital, acquiring new subject is complicated. I will not wait any longer. I cannot stand by seeing her in that state because of me and my ego. I will proceed to administer Maria with the antidote. So the subject he's talking about is Caroline. He was the person that hit her over the head and put her into the bathtub. So he was keeping her to experiment on, using whatever he's been making the past... How many years has it been? The past few decades that he's been trying to cure his wife. Oh, this happened today too. I've injected Maria with the antidote. At first, her body began convulsing and she released a deafening shriek. It lasted only a few seconds, after which everything went back to silence and she collapsed into bed. It was her. Her skin, her hair, her eyes looking at me, completely lucid. When she moved her lips weakly to say something, I stepped closer to listen. What she said stopped my heart. William, my father has taken the girls. I stepped away, perplexed. Her eyes slowly closed and a pleasant smile spread across her face. Did she wait all this time trapped inside that thing to tell me this? Her life has finally ended. Rest in peace, my love. The unspeakable things I would do to you have no name, Noah. Once you tell me what you did to my girls, you will beg me to take your life. This is odd. I don't feel well at all. My heartbeat has accelerated, my mouth is dry, my eyes are cloudy, my throat is tight. These symptoms, someone's poisoned my wine. Oh, and there's a wine stain. Okay. Someone poisoned him. Possibly Noah. So yeah, it seems like he doesn't know what was going on with Noah and his own father. It's too dark outside to see anything. Ooh, collection of books about science. Ooh, there's a head. Oh. Bust of an old man. One eye socket is empty. Okay, we need to find an eye socket for that then. Or an eye for the socket. Some sort of strange box. It's shut tight. Also, we're going back to eye imagery now. Oh, yeah, we just found a record, didn't we? Use. Crank it. There we go. Okay, that's a very specific melody. Not sure what that's for yet, so we'll have to come back to that later. Uh-oh. Oh boy, she's right there. I thought she'd gone. I was certain that she'd gone. Ooh. Okay, where am I? I think I'm on the east floor. There we are. Aha. There is children's room up there. Back for the penthouse. Is that creature still there though? Music's normal, so I guess it's gone. Okay, I think we have a kind of pursuer enemy going on right now. Like something you'd have in Resident Evil 2 with Mr. X. Of course, the children's bedroom's the most disturbing place. Oh no, that music's alright actually. Another diary. 15th of September 1980. We fled the mansion making as little noise as possible. We went to the port down the hill. Mother was agitated, she was having trouble breathing, and huge blisters were appearing on her skin. We were halfway over the old wooden bridge, 65 feet above the river, when men wearing those awful suits appeared from behind the trees on each side. Mother held my sister and me between her arms as we inched closer to the railings. The men approached us slowly as the bridge started to moan and crack. Mother pushed us closer and closer to the barrier. One of the planks broke and my sister screamed and fell over. I caught her by the arm but wasn't strong enough to hold her for too long. She fell. I couldn't do anything to stop it. Mother didn't have any time to react and lost her footing too. The men grabbed us and took us to Grandfather Noah. Mother looked worse with each passing second. Grandfather had me thrown inside a locked cell. He told me that no one would hear me no matter how much I screamed. He also said that since my sister had died, I was of no use because he had needed both of us to open the vault's entrance. After he walked away, I was left alone, locked inside a cell with a single candle to provide light. I screamed and cried until I was exhausted. These may be the last words I will write. I'm sure I will die here. Why did all this happen? I wish you were here, Father. Okay, so that was Anna, who we found in the jail cell when we travelled back in time. How did this get here, though? Oh, I mean, she's not there anymore, because we changed the timeline, really. Ooh. Something could fit in this slot. Something I don't have yet. Oh, was that it? Oh god, it's in the hallway. Let's stay in here for a bit until it leaves. Okay, we have something that we need to put something in there, basically. Can I look at these? These children's drawings are unsettling. Okay. Well, that top one's obviously the father, and this one down here is their mother. And yeah, this one is the guys in the leather suits, which seem to be radiation suits. So, but it's not radiation, it's like radiation. It seems to be some otherworldly radiation that doesn't work in the same way, I guess, because Maria, the girl's mother, went down there and she was afflicted by it, and that caused her to transform into some strange creature, apparently. To be fair, we're currently being chased by a strange creature. Maybe that's related. On the subject of time travel, we need to, once again, time travel. Get past these guys first. Because we have two things we can do. So this video is from a couple of days ago. Ooh, we go back in here. So I think, I can't remember what exactly, why was this being recorded? God only knows. So, there's a couple things we can do here. We have a battery that needs to be charged, but it's going to take a few days to do it. Well, right now, we're currently a few days back in the past. So if we put this battery in here, it would take several days to charge. And if we go back into the future, it will be charged by the time we get there. But also, while we're here, we have another thing we can do. We have two very strange, disparate items. What day is it? It is the 14th. It is 2 days before Caroline arrives here in the future. So, we have a blood pack, of course, and we have this mold, or they have this casting mold. Now, this is weird. This is where it gets into point and click territory. But, if we combine this mold with this blood, we get a medallion-shaped mold filled with blood. What? But, if we stick it in this freezer and leave it for 2 days, by the time we come back in the future, it will be a solid piece. This is probably the most point-and-click part of this game. It's very weird. It's taking two completely unrelated items and putting them together. Right, back to the future. So, we can go there now, and we can also, actually, let's go back to the other world. Back through the horrid Muog. And quickly run back to the maternity ward, I think it was. Whoop. I wonder if this statue with the gas mask, is that related to the whole gas mask thing with the radiation suits? There's something weird going on there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Is she coming down? Ooh, here she comes. Damn it. Okay, yeah, we have a pursuer enemy now. It's less like Mr. X and Resident Evil 2 Remake, and it's more like... what, Nemesis? She'll just appear whenever. So, the reason why I said it's gotten Evil Dead all of a sudden is because that creature looks a lot like the hag from Evil Dead. And floats around like her too. There's gotta be a direct reference. Did I ever... Let's go up over here first. Into the maternity ward, and then we need to go into the mirror. To the other world. Ooh. As you can see, very Silent Hill. Oh! Oh no! Oh, I should have expected as much, really. Shotgun? Let's use the lance as well when he gets up. There we go. Oh. Okay, good, he's dead. Good combo. Right, so... this door here... we need to take the WD-40 and spray the cogs. Ooh, one more. And then we can take the hammer, which we still have, and knock this turny bit. Whatever you call it, I don't know what it's called. Newborn room. Don't like this. Oh good, there's blood. That's always fun. Ah. This is... Uh-oh. Get out of here, you're not a newborn. Oh boy. Need the shotgun. I need to reload the shotgun. Always remember to reload your shotgun after every use because it is a single shot. Skeleton of Siamese twins joined at the head. An old incubator. It seems like it hasn't been used in a long time. I'm hoping it's never been used because this place is evil. This is the second worst antenatal ward I've ever seen. Whoa. Bar. Run away. Oh boy. This is when reloading in your inventory comes in very useful. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't there be shotgun shells in the newborn room? That's worrying. Oh dear. That bit of, these bits of like, I don't know, flesh with the, I don't know what you'd call those, that's very Silent Hill. Very Silent Hill 3 in particular. Oh, I can just go through. Oh, I don't need to light them? Okay. Also, we found a save room. Yuck. Anything else in here? So we're back in the real, well, I'm hesitant to call it stuff like the real world because both worlds are probably real, just our universe, let's say. Let's save our game while we're here. Oh. Is that what I saved? Yes. Sure. Okay. Reload all my guns. Is there nothing else in here? Guess not. Right. So this is a whole new section we haven't been in before. And there's a painting here. Old painting of an archangel brandishing a weapon. Ah. Check the drawers. Ooh, there's a diary here. 15 of September 1980. William, they've taken the girls. Father put a sedative in my drink, but luckily I realized before swallowing it. I tricked him into believing that I was sleeping soundly, then got up and crossed the hall towards the meeting room, where I could see the light from under the door. I put my ear against the metal and could hear my father's voice intertwined with other men. Everything is ready for the ritual. The Wildberger girls have been taken to the temple, said the voice I did not know. Perfect. If everything goes as planned, I will be the next leader of the Polu sect? Is that how you say that? Polu? Or Pollux? I'll be the next leader of the sect. And together we will bring our savior back to the world. Answered my father. So, if we remember rightly, Maria's father is Noah, who seems to be the guy who's a real piece of work. And William's father, I can't remember the name of, I think it's Bertram. He also seems to be involved in this, but to a lesser degree. It's unclear. After that, they walked in line towards the mausoleum. I must rescue my girls. If I do not come back with them, I hope you can forgive me. I know that you will do what's right. I love you. Alright, I think we're piecing... Uh-oh. Okay, I can take care of this guy with just this. I got so much ammo for it too. Oh, no, wrong button. I reloaded instead of dodging. messed up the timing on that dodge. There's a second one in here too. How's my health doing? I'm on caution. Oops. Yeah, so I hit the dodge. I hit the reload instead of dodge. And then I mistimed my second one. Not good. Oh, there he is. There we go. Get him. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright. It's gone quiet again, so it seems like we're safe. Yes. Okay, let's have a look around in this room. What's back over here? If anything, there's another painting. An oil painting of an archangel brandishing a weapon. Looks like a gladius. Why is there a statue of a dog? Oh, there's two dogs. And a clock. Oh. We should probably heal up. I think I have too many supplies. Look at my resources. I've got... Oh, can I combine those two together? No. Cannot be combined. I have 83 nails, 8 shotgun shells, 2 of the capacitors, 4 first aids, and about 12 morphine shots. You know what? I think I'm going to be good for the rest of the game. How many save files do I have? I have 7. I've seen some people complain about this game. There isn't enough resource. I think it's fine. I might be biased. I don't know. I'm used to games like this, but I think there's more than enough. You can definitely kill every enemy in the game. This isn't like Resident Evil 1, where you really need to ration out your shots. You're pretty safe with this one. This is probably a really good game if you want to start playing survival horror. This, and there's another game called Fear the Spotlight. If you are, for instance, my suggestion would be, if you want to start playing Resident Evil or survival horror in general, I would say check out Fear the Spotlight and check out Tormented Souls. These are really good games to get used to the idea. They don't have quite as many restrictions as the original Resident Evil does, so it's a good way to ease yourself into it. Recommended play order would be Fear the Spotlight, Tormented Souls, and then maybe Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then after that play Resident Evil 1 Remake, or play Resident Evil 1 Remake over 2. That's a spear. Aha. So we have a longsword, a gladius, and a spear. And this says, the day of our salvation finally came. So, if we put these together and look at the positions these various paintings are in, we can work out that that's the second hand, the gladius over there is the hour hand, and the longsword was the minute hand. And the date would be... Oh, change it. 25th of December, Jesus' birthday. And I can't remember where the rest of the stuff was. Okay, that's the second hand. That was about there. I'm gonna have to double check. So, that being the minute hand, that's, if we put that on a clock, that is 15. That is 15 minutes. And if we go over here and look at the gladius, it's pointing towards 8 o'clock. So 8:15. So let's change. Oh, nope. So let's change the hour to. Oh, I can't go all the way around? Yes, I can. Let's change that to 8. Let's change the minute hand to 15. There we go. Can it. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, yes, the eyeball. Ornamental eyeball made of jade. So now we can return to the office and put it in that statue that we found. Well, the bust that we found. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's here, somewhere. Where? Where are you? Oh, there she is. Fortunately, she's very slow. Very... Whoa. Whoa! No, she out-juked me. Right, we gotta get back to the office. Take it easy, guys. No need to be so nervous. Back to the office. Okay, so, Jade Eyeball. Return the eyeball. Hopefully I get my eyeball returned. That would be nice. Aha. Okay, they play notes from a piano. And if you remember, over here, we had this thing that played a little melody. So, obviously what we have to do is replicate this melody on those keys over there. So, it was... Do... Yes. And then it was this note again, and then back up to the top one, I think. Nope. Oh, no, I messed it up. Ah! Right, okay. Ooh. There we go. Oh, that last note was weird. That's a little tricky, like I said. Like, having to remember that tune. It doesn't help that it's all the way across the room, though. I have a problem with forgetting stuff. That's a lot of aqua blue, whatever that is. Back down into the sewers. Oh, no, it's down here, too. Whoop! Okay, you know what? That's fine, we don't need to go down there. We absolutely need to go down there. Oh boy. Okay. Fortunately, just leaving resets it, which is nice. Because I wouldn't want to have that thing chasing me all the way down here. What's this? Thanks to that stranger, I was able to get out of the cell. Oh, this is from Anna. So now that we've changed the past, Anna was able to get out of the cell. Or in the original timeline, she basically was locked in that cell and sadly died down there. But we got her out. I hid the best I could inside the mansion, but grandfather and the suited men found me again, damn it. This time they took me to the sewers under the family crypt. He told me that I wouldn't be able to escape, no matter how much I cried and begged. Then he closed the door and left. Luckily, he didn't notice the lighter and the flashlight I grabbed from the mansion. I found that what appears to be my bedroom. There's a filthy bed, electricity, and even a functioning television. There are boxes of food and a pipe that provides drinking water from above. I don't know if it's safe. The smell was terrible. It reminded me of the suited men who struck my mother just before she freed us from the metal crosses. Ah, I wonder if that's implying that the guy in the suit was also mutated from the radiation somehow. 7 years have passed since my last entry. The television that offers only local channels is the one thing that keeps me sane. Sometimes I wonder why I still hold on to life. Blisters have started to appear on my skin. I can feel a burning sensation. With each passing day, my appetite diminishes, while the vomiting only gets worse. Something is taking over me, something evil. At night, I listen to the sound of clanging metal from behind the door that leads to the underground temple. After all these years, I'm still unable to sleep with that noise ringing out. Ooh. Sounds like Anna. Poor Anna. We saved her from the jail cell, but it seems like she still had a pretty horrible time. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That's... Okay. Let's start with a shotgun. And then let's use the lance. Let's get behind him. There we go. So that's another strategy. Use your shotgun to knock them down, and then run around if you can. Get behind them, because that gives you a few extra seconds while the character gets up and turns around. So that's another little strategy you can use to make the game easier. Nope, nothing there. That's a horrible blind corner, don't like it. Another diary. Ooh. 15th of March 1927. Oh, that's a long time ago. I finally found my purpose in life. The truth came to me through this book and not from the hand of the creator. Right now, I stand inside the sacred temple. In the presence of a god waiting to be reborn, I can clearly see my destiny. I will dedicate my life to the rebirth of the Polu sect. Polu sect? I will dedicate my life to the rebirth of the Polu sect. Together we will bring back our savior so that he may return light to this wicked world. Interesting. So I did mention previously that the game seems to have a theme of religion being corrupted. That's an electric chair. Oh, an ID card. William Wildberger. Oh, Bertram Wildberger. That is William's father and obviously the girl's paternal grandfather. So yeah, it seems like the continuing corruption of religion. Obviously, Noah, we can assume, was Christian, believed in Christ, and that's been corrupted. He's found something in a temple, and he believes that is the savior or Messiah now. So, remember how we put the battery in the charger and the blood into the freezer? We can now go collect those, since we're 2 days in the future. Technically, this is time travel. It's getting confusing now. There we go. Medallion made from frozen blood. Because, of course. This will all make sense, and actually it won't make sense in a minute, but you just have to go with it. It's a survival horror game. Again, survival horror are... It's a weird mix of shooter and point-and-click adventure. Alright, there's the gold car battery. Now, this is going way back. In the library, there was a lift that could take us to the second story that needed a battery, so we can go there now and use it. Let's just go up here. I think it was on the second floor. Excuse me. Oh wait, can I? Nope. I was wondering if I could hit her with that. Here we go. And as you can hear, there's something in this room, so there's probably something waiting for us when we go up here. Use... Oh. Why won't this... There we go. Right, now it has power, we can go up. Let's get the shotgun out. Right, and be very slow. Because there's something up... Hi! There was something up here. Poor guy. Woo. Nice. I kind of like the fact that the enemies in this game don't have a set health amount. They all seem to have different amounts depending on where you are. Oh. A metal disc with a handle. The dials are adjustable. Oh boy, this looks complicated. Oof. Yeah, the enemies having different health values randomly seems to... It's a good way of keeping the player on their toes. You never know when one shot's gonna take it out or several shots. It's nice. I like it. It adds this layer of unpredictability that I think is necessary in a horror game. Once the game becomes formulaic and once a person who's playing the game manages to work out, like... Kind of like I have with the crowbar, you make it very easy. So... You're probably asking yourself, what is going, what? Oh, I can't go that way. I just collected a whole bunch of stuff. My inventory looks like an absolute mess. What is all this stuff? What is with the frozen blood medallion and this and the floppy disk and the ID card? Well, we're gonna use all these things on the next puzzle. If you remember way back in the second episode, in the first episode we read a diary entry from William Wildberger talking about how he watched his father go into the secret entrance in the mausoleum, and we're about to do the same now. Oh, unless someone disagrees with me being down here. He's off screen, please. Whoa! Run away. He's gonna follow me up. Oh, okay. Let's run over here, and we have a perfect vantage point in which to get him when he comes up the stairs. Here he comes. Got him. Sucks to be him. Come on, get back up. Come on. I'll do it. I will say though, the combat music kind of gives the game away a little bit, because when you knock an enemy down and the combat music is still going, you know, okay, it's still alive. I feel like that's better handled in Resident Evil because there is no combat music. So sometimes when you knock a zombie down, it's still alive. It's just knocked out, or it's pretending to be dead. You never punching the mic again. I need a shotgun mic, because I like to throw my hands around and gesticulate. I like to do all this nonsense when I'm explaining stuff, and that means I punch my microphone a lot. Hopefully I've edited around most of that. I think I have, so you won't see it much, but I do it a lot. I do it every episode. I need to stop. I need a shotgun mic or something, or a lapel mic would probably be better. But anyway, you're never quite sure when an enemy is truly dead, unless you see the blood pull out. It's better in Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's a good game, you should play that. Okay. Here is the vastly complicated mess. So we're going to start off with the floppy disk. It doesn't fit. What do you mean it doesn't fit? Oh no. It's not the floppy disk at all. We start off with the ID card. I don't know why I assumed that was the floppy disk. Oh, because it kind of looks like the floppy disk reader. Huh. Right. And then we use the blood medallion. Perfect. And then we have to do this. This is a little tricky. So, if we try and put it in straight away, it doesn't work, because the individual dials need to match up with the ones in here. So, we need to examine it and change all of these dials around. Goes down like that, so that needs to be about there. I can't see the other ones. That needs to be there. That needs to be facing in. And let's try that. Nope. What did I mess up? Oop. Whoops. Ah, no. Examine. Right. Ooh, let's get it in position. Let's try that. There we go. That's a lot of locks. Oh boy, these keys here is a whole process. It is a whole lengthy process. So, this leads down to the mausoleum, which seems to be the epicenter of whatever the cult is up to. I don't know what exactly is going on, but let's have a look down here. Why is there a child's tricycle down here? That's worrying. That's real worrying. Don't like that. Ah, a save room. We should save here. Why? Oh, there's a lovely toilet. And of course there's a tape in there. Tape is famous for being able to survive those conditions. Okay, let's save the game, and hopefully we can get some extra dialogue about the story and what Caroline's just been through. Or not. Well, that's kind of a lame way to end the ending, but I'm real good at anticlimactic endings, I feel. The episode just stops. Like now.